Hi, everybody. Jared Johnson here. The stock market kind of sucks. But let's put into perspective a little bit. Remember, when something is predominantly happening, and especially if we're not 100% positive why or how it really looks, it might be a very interesting opportunity. Let's talk about why that is. Look at this right here. This chart might look a little bit wild and crazy, but let's have a little peek at this. This is the SPY. The SPY is an ETF of the S&P. This means it's mirroring exactly what the S&P owns, and it performs the exact same way. The great thing about the SPY is we can see the money coming in and the money going out. Now, this right here is weekly. This is weekly activity on the SPY. How much dollars are going in? How many dollars are going out? You can see that, on big exciting days, this week right here, we had $13 billion go into the SPY. That means people are just saying, hey, we got $13 billion. We're putting it in the stock market. Here's another, it's $15 billion. Look at this puppy right here. November 2023, we had $23 billion go into the S&P, go into the stock market. People are buying stocks. But look at over here. We had some panic in 2018. Boom, big dip. We saw billions go out. COVID. Let me just remind everybody about COVID. When it first hit, we thought we're all going to die and this is all over. Or maybe it's not, or who actually knows? What is COVID? The stock market rightfully panicked. The economy is closing down. We don't know what's happening. Adios, right? And so we see this big COVID selling. Makes perfect sense. 2018, maybe a little dramatic. COVID makes great sense. Look where we are right now. We're at a point of COVID panic selling. This last week, $20 billion left the stock market in the last week. COVID was a little over 20 billion. 2008, a little over 20 billion. We're at $20 billion of selling. This to me looks like a lot of panic selling. It looks like it might be an opportunity. You guys decide, but when we see this kind of panic happening, what happens after these big panics? Huge rallies. Huge rally? I don't know. Maybe it stays down here, but I don't know how much lower we see this thing go before there's some pretty healthy relief. I'm not saying buy anything. I'm just saying look at the numbers. Hopefully that's helpful. Hang in there, guys. The stock market's a bummer, but it'll get better. Take care, guys.